Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It's episode 113 and today I am very excited but also very tired because yesterday we picked up a puppy. His name is Kubo and already he's pooed on one of my rugs. And he's totally ruined it. But I will let that pass because he is absolutely adorable and actually incredibly well behaved. I'm super impressed by how fast he's picking up the things that I'm trying my best to teach him, how sensible and relaxed he's being. He's so friendly. He's so friendly. He's 10 weeks old. He's a little golden doodle. So a mix between a golden retriever and a poodle. It's actually a miniature poodle. So he's going to be about the size of like a small golden retriever. And he's just adorable. He's so adorable. I was planning on recording a video yesterday and I literally couldn't because I was playing with him the entire day. So hopefully that doesn't happen again because I actually need to do some Minecrafting. Oh, but actually there is one quick thing that I want to say before we start doing all of the Minecrafting, and that is the fact that we just hit 4 million subscribers on YouTube just a couple months after hitting 3 million subscribers, which is nuts, bonkers, completely crazy. I don't know what to say. So to everyone who has joined the channel over the past couple months, welcome. I hope that you enjoy the videos. I'm glad to see that you have arrived and I can't wait to continue creating content that hopefully you enjoy. Now that is enough rambling on about things that aren't related to the Hermitcraft episode. Let's start. Okay, I can't help myself. It's really windy today, so if you hear windy noises in the background, it's not me. There seems to be a draft flying straight through my house. It's so stormy. Please just start the episode. Villagers. In the previous episode of Hermitcraft, we constructed this little villager breeder right here, which is going to be feeding our villagers into a villager trading hall that is going to be underneath my base. We've already dug out a massive area there, so it's going to look very grand. And it has to look very grand because Iskall has challenged us to a villager trading hall build-off. You see, he's doing exactly the same thing. He's wanted to do it for ages as well. So we are going to try our best to build the best, and whoever builds the best has to give the other person 200 diamonds, which is that's a lot of diamonds. I might actually have to go out mining to get some. Hello, look at this. We are stacking up already. Now, I seem to remember in the challenge book that Iskall gave me that there's going to be points awarded for decoration, and this right now is not looking particularly decorated, so I thought I would start adding some structural elements. Originally, I was going to make it look like a UFO, but then I kind of changed my mind because I like the idea of this being a monument in of itself. Can you tell where I'm getting my inspiration from here a little bit? I mean, it is fairly obvious. I do have a neighbour that's rather good at building, and I really like the style. It seems a wandering villager has spawned on the moustache, and that llama is having a terrible day. Anyway, we are fresh out of concrete, so I thought it would be a good idea to try out our new concrete maker again. Hopefully my connection to the server is a tiny bit better, and we should be able to get some speedy bits. Can you tell I didn't know what to say at the end of that sentence? I mean, speedy bits, what does that even mean? But I am dedicated to getting them. I've just spent 2 hours redoing my whole setup, so now my computer isn't connected to the internet via wireless. It now has an Ethernet cable, so that my connection to the server is now stronger, so that this works at full speed. And it works at full speed. Look at this thing go. Oh, hardened concrete is the best. I would say the 2 hours and really ugly Ethernet cable currently winding its way through my living room was totally worth it. This does not look good, does it? This really looks terrible. Okay, need a rethink. I would say we put them on the diagonals. Yeah, I mean, we have diagonal edges there, so if we build those up and build them taller, maybe a little bit beefier, that could be it. I was going to build a fourth one, but to be honest, it's so ugly that I'm not. 25 minutes later, I really like this. That is such a massive... Can you imagine if I'd actually built that without trying this out? It looks about 1,000,000 times better, and I really like the way the light rolls off around the build. So you can see on the outside, we don't have any light sources. We just have carpets to stop the mobs from spawning on top of the little platforms. But then I have end rods running up the inside of this thing. So on, I guess, that edge there, the one that you can't see, there's end rods which are lighting it up, and you can see it goes from light to dark on the outside. Looks really, really cool. Look at me with all my technical building talk. That actually sounded like I knew what I was doing. I am so happy to have this thing, because I use so much hardened concrete, and this is about, I would say, 5 times faster than the old method. Bit of a progress update on the spires. I don't know what to call these things, so I think spires is the way to go. We have got half of them already done. Now it's time to work on the other half. I mean, this is quite repetitive, isn't it? And slow. Very, very slow. I don't know if it's just me, but it just does not seem to be going fast in the slightest. Anyway, after a good few hours of building and reconstructing, then starting again, and also getting things wrong, it turns out that actually I'm not very good at building in diagonals, and I kept placing these things in the wrong place. The final easy bit is now going in place, which is our little end rod pile going up the inside of this thing, and once we are at the top, that is everything. So we have got the outside structural elements of this thing all constructed, and if we spin around here, that is actually quite a cool addition to the base. Now obviously still plenty of things to do. Want to do the underside of this thing, and also the area surrounding the build, because obviously this isn't looking particularly good, but that is a big upgrade, isn't it? Now we actually have something of interest on the outside of the base. Well, apart from Evil Island, but obviously, you know, that's taken a turn for the worst. How is my base structure looking? That is pretty cool. Yeah, I'd say that actually looks quite good. I'm wondering though, that glass, I'm thinking quartz slabs on top of those blocks. I think that makes the most sense. And then that glass, what were you thinking there? Maybe white stained glass? And then quartz slabs on top of the glass as well? Just to give it a little bit more structure, because right now, I mean, it's very, very transparent. You can't really see that there's anything there. But with that being said, I've now surrounded the entire thing with the cyan terracotta, and I've also added in this little front section, which wraps around the beds and the villagers. You can't actually see them right now because they're unloaded due to my distance away. But it's seriously cool. This is like an upgrade to the base, which is not something that I was expecting. I really don't understand why I chose to use clear glass for this. The entirety of my base is constructed using white stained glass. Where is my base? I've got myself totally lost. Yeah, what was I thinking? Right, that is everything done, and this is looking $1,000,000. It is looking so much cooler than it was before, and in the time I've been working on this thing, how many villagers do we have here? 27. So they're actually suffocating, which is a bit of a problem actually. We should probably do something about that. But this is looking magnificent, isn't it? Suits the style of the base whilst also being completely different from any of the other builds in here. I like it a lot. Now, we do have one other thing that we need to work on though. This little railway line that I've created here obviously was done relatively quickly. I just wanted to try and basically get it in place. But we definitely need to do some decoration there, so I'm thinking, I mean, maybe add, we could do something like this. This looks pretty good, but obviously that's too wide. It's difficult to know. And yes, me shooting that bow was me trying some old school Minecraft mechanics, because I realised that I'd run out of firework rockets about a mile away from my base. What do we think to this? It's small, it's minimal, it fits in with the theme that we have going on here. I'm actually a fan. Sometimes you just don't need to overcomplicate things, and I think this might be my favourite view of it. I mean, look, I've got my field of view set perfectly. We have a nice angle of the thing running into it, and then you can see it just popping up in the distance. Nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, alright, I'm going to stop ogling at my likely very average build. I'm just impressed. It's been a few days since I've played Minecraft, you know. I've been dealing with the puppy and things, so to be able to actually construct something that I'm proud of is quite something for me. But, as you can see, we have a bit of a thing here in that this minecart rail just runs across. Oh, that looks cool as well. We have this minecart rail that runs across like this, and then it just ends. It stops. Now, we need to make sure that this minecart rail makes its way into our gigantic area that's underneath the base. And I'm thinking we do that by literally having it plummet. I mean, that's got to be the best way to do it, surely. Villagers don't take full damage in minecarts, do they? Surely they don't. Well, if they do, it's not exactly far for them to fall. They drop down here, and then they continue on like this. Now, if I reach the end here, which this is very, very dark, eventually... No way! I haven't seen one of those in years! I'm honestly quite proud that I've managed to create one of those... Oh no. What's happened here? Have I got a block that I literally can't take out? What is going on? It's actually been so long that I forgot the name of them. Ghost blocks. That used to be... Can you remember you used to clear out a large space with a Haste 2 beacon? Something like this, and then it would end up looking like this, but instead of being glowstone, you'd have just loads of blocks floating around when you relogged into the game. It was a bit of a nightmare. I'm glad that they removed it. Anyway, this is the space that we've got, and this is the little transportation area. It's actually a little bit longer than I was expecting. So let's clear out all of the ugly blocks, get it all lit up, so that these villagers aren't going to get killed by zombies as they travel. And that, my friends, is the ticket. Looking good? Looking good. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do in this area here. I have got no clue. Seriously, none. So I think what I'm going to... I'm actually going to check up on Iskal and see what he's been up to, because I want to see what my competition is doing. I mean, I'm kind of a bit nervous here. Iskal has got the strangest little nether hub type setup. There seems to be boats here, but when I rode the boat and then I went into this piston thing, I got myself stuck, and then I dropped out the bottom. I think it was some kind of junction thing. It actually seemed... Knowing Iskal is pretty smart, but then there's no instructions on how to use it, and people like me just break things. This tunnel must have taken him forever to build, though. I mean, it is huge, and it is made entirely out of wood. And what is that? Is that sandstone? Smooth sandstone? Smooth sandstone. I really struggle with that for some reason. Anyway, here we are. Let's pop out and see. So it looks like we have some villager action happening here. We've got a zombie. We've got this guy. We've got a couple zombies over there. I mean, I am beyond curious. Now, okay, let's talk on the specifics here. Without a shadow of a doubt, my build looks cooler than Iskal's, okay? Mine's got all the decoration, it's looking nice. Look, I mean, look, he's using mushroom blocks for his little bump ups on his minecart rail. Okay, this is not good. Okay, this is not good looking. But it looks like he's further along than me when it comes to the smartness of his system. Yeah, it looks like he knows what he's doing. So is this one of those things where the zombie is going to attack the villager, and then Iskal is going to cure the villager to get better trades? Is that a thing? I haven't actually stayed up to date too much with how the trading mechanics works, but I know that zombies and things are involved. I'm gonna have to go away and do some serious research here, because it looks like he's gone the full technical route, whereas I've gone the pretty route so far, and I don't know where that leaves us in the rankings. I do like his mushroom island though. His mushroom island is very cool. I'm actually surprised that phantoms can spawn here. That has caught me a little bit off guard. Back over at my base now, one thing that I have thought is that whatever happens, I want to have plenty of villagers, so that, well, A, there's room for casualty, because let's face it, there is going to be casualty, but also I just want to make sure that we have enough so that we can instantly start getting into things. I can start experimenting on the Hermitcraft server with actual villagers, so I don't have to wait for them to actually be bred up. So let's try our best to start transporting them from this area here over into the new space, or at least that little catchment area that I've literally just created. Let's just find out if this even works first. Oh gosh, I'm filled with so much fear. Alright, here goes the little villager, which is the best thing ever, by the way, just watching him transport himself along here. He drops through. How have you not got any momentum? That makes zero sense to me. That is so strange. So strange. Is it not strange? The dude was literally just moving. Oh no! I've stacked up all my villagers. Dude, just get moving. I can't even get down there. Oh, there we go. Okay. What is wrong with these things? Oh my word, and now they've all decided that they want to breed as well. Oh, surely they can't. They're not going to be able to because there's no workstations or beds. Surely that's how that works? No, yeah. After quite a bit of manual labour, we've got this many in the area. I think there's still more over at the breeder though. Alright, we've got another pile up. It is quite entertaining when they pile up, to be honest with you. Great. Okay, great. We have got quite the crew in this area here, and I have double checked. All of the light levels should be high enough. So nothing should spawn in here, because obviously that would be a bit of a nightmare situation. So I'm going to block everything off. We're going to leave these guys in here, and then I'm going to go AFK overnight at the villager breeder once again, so that we're stacked up with about 50 villagers. 14 sleepless hours later, having a puppy is no fun. I have come back to see this. What on earth has happened? How has that come about? I don't even really know what to do here. Okay, I wasn't really prepared for this. Okay, let's be smart about this. Boats. Oh gosh, I don't know if I needed that many boats. Oh, this is not good. Alright, it should be as simple as... Oh gosh, what's happened to that boat? Okay. Alright, okay, that's good. I don't know what happened to that first boat. I guess we'll never know on that one. So if I push this boat into this guy... Alright, okay. I guess you can get 2 villagers per boat, maybe? Or is that not really... Yeah, that's probably not smart, because then I can't control the boats. He's in there. This is satisfying. This is quite satisfying. Oh, this is why, I mean, Minecraft is a game that it's beautifully kind of flawed. Do you see what I mean? Beautifully flawed. Fun in a slightly broken way. But seriously though, what do you think caused this? Do you think it's because these blocks here aren't there? So basically the server closed, so I guess there was a server restart, and I reckon there's a chance that some of the villagers were being pushed to the edge of this area here. Or maybe they took suffocation damage and just exploded outwards. Like the entity cramming thing, but then again it doesn't look like there's that many there. Oh no, there's 35 villagers there. Oh yeah, that shadow's quite dark. I think that actually there's far more villagers there than I was previously led to believe. Yes, there definitely is. Oh, okay. Right. Well, don't know what to do here. I guess we leave it. I guess we run away. Good grief, though. It does look cool from a distance, doesn't it? Very, very cool. What an awesome addition to the base. So here's the deal. I reckon in the next episode of Hermitcraft, we should start work on the things that are actually being constructed in here. And I'm going to be honest, I think it might be time to have a chat with Iskall and just talk to him about what he's actually up to, because I'm genuinely curious. I'm really curious as to what he's constructed here, and I'd like to hear him explain it, because even though this is a competition, okay, it's kind of a friendly competition. Obviously 200 diamonds is a lot of diamonds. Alright, so there is quite a lot on the line, but I think both of us want each other to succeed here, and both of us want to have really cool villager trading stations on the inside of their bases. So I feel like the free sharing of information is going to lead to a win for the pair of us. So I'll have to have a chat to him at some point and just try and work out what on earth is going on over there, because it looks far smarter than anything that I've constructed so far. But anyway, I really do hope that you've enjoyed this episode on the Hermitcraft server. It's been a lot of fun. I'm now going to go back over to Kubo to make sure that he hasn't pooed on my rug again, which he probably has. He's a puppy, that's what they do. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please also hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Outro time. It is outro time. I don't know why I always sing at the start of these little outros. Anyway, oh, I started recording this outro before I knew what I was going to say during it. I've only got 7 seconds left as well. I don't know if I can say anything meaningful in that time. Well, now my time's up. One.